All right. Let's get this show started, guys. We will start shortly. We are starting. It should be connected. Let's wait for it to refresh. I think it is going to officially connect now. So, good morning on my side. I hope everyone is doing well. Just a moment before we get started. Now I will go ahead and hit start now. Oh, fudge me. A rainbow. Alright, we'll be starting shortly, guys. If you're jumping on in, let me know where you are. Okay, let's see here. Uh-oh. Part 2. Uh-oh. Alright. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Everybody here. Welcome. Alright.
Foul. Welcome to my channel. Just Foul said. This is my favorite gay YouTube channel, Rainbow Victory Hand.
Would you like to come up on stream and say that? Probably not, right? Are you afraid? Are you afraid to come up? Come on, tell me. Come on my live stream. Say that to my face. Say it. Say it. You're just a chicken, aren't you? You're a little maggot. You're a little owl. You're just a chicken. You're a chicken. You're a chicken. You are such a chicken. You can't even come and say that up on stream. You're such a chicken. You're a coward. You are a coward. You're a coward. You're a coward. You're a coward. You are a coward. A coward. A coward. You don't want to come up and say it, do you? Come on. Tell me. Give me your link and I'll have you come up on stream right now. Go ahead. Are you come up or not? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it. How are you guys doing? I like talking to sophisticated people. I like talking to people who actually can handle a conversation. I don't want to handle some person who's sitting on their couch eating their bombs trolling channels because they're just too chicken to come up and say that. They don't want to do that, do they? They don't want to entertain that, do they? They won't come up. They won't come up and say it. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. It's just, it's part of their ritual, right? Because they're chicken. They don't want to entertain it. But how's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone is well. I love trolls. Trolls are the best because they're cowards. They don't want to come up and say it to my face. Cause why? They are afraid. They're afraid to say it live. So they're afraid. That's what it is. They don't want to do it. They're afraid. And it's okay to be afraid. It really is, guys. It's okay to be afraid. If you're a coward and a troll, if you're a troll and a coward, it is okay to be afraid. That is your English lesson for today. If you're a troll, it's okay to be afraid. Because it makes sense. It makes sense where you are. All right. Alright guys, we're gonna start now. Let me hit start live in just a moment. We'll be getting started, guys, okay? I love this, you know, like... Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, guys. Alright, we're gonna start the lesson now. And alright. I think you guys should be able to hear me, but I don't think so. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna go to just a regular. There we go. Test 1, 2. Let's go here. Alright, let's speak on the stage. Hello guys, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? No, oh, actually guys, give me a second. There should be a way to enable my virtual camera. Okay. So now, It is just going to be what it is. Let me go here and change to... There we go. I don't know. It's not going to do it, is it? Yeah, it's not going to do what I want to do. Let's fix that. Alright, good morning guys. Good morning, hello. How's everyone doing? We'll be starting shortly. We'll wait about 5 minutes or so. Okay. Good morning, good morning. Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's do events, classes. And then okay. All right. Now, can you guys hear me? If you're able to hear me, let me know, please. If you're able to hear me, let me know. If you can't hear me, let me know. All right, thank you, Vampire. Thank you, guys. All right, cool. All right, awesome. All right, let's get right into it, guys. Okay, let's get right into it. All right. So I'm gonna look for my notes here. There we go. And sorry guys, give me just a moment. I lost my notes. Yay, I lost my notes. That's awesome. So happy to have lost my notes. But guys, today I'll be going through some situations that you may encounter or may not encounter or have maybe encountered, and going to give you my 2 cents about what you can do in those situations. So I hope it can be helpful and hope it can be insightful. If you guys have questions, just ask them in the chat, or I'm also live in the YouTube as well. So you can ask your questions there. If it allows me, I will do a membership giveaway. I can do like 10 memberships to give away, but I don't know how exactly it works. I think that the more you the more you do the emojis and spam the chat, all that stuff, I think that does help your chances. Or like the longer that you're in the video, it will give you like a membership. And the one thing I can say I'll give you guys access to is early access to any videos that I post. So you guys will be the first to see the English videos that I post when I post a video. All right. So that's what I can say. All right, so let's see here. Oh, there we go. This is what I wanted. Okay. So there are a few points I'm going to talk about. I may not get through all of them. Actually, I probably won't get through all of them. So just to give you a heads up, I won't get through all of them. It won't happen. So I want to go through, let's talk about this. Think about real life English, right? So think about real life English and what that literally means, okay? Real life English compared to to your standard textbook stuff that you learn. So why is it that real life English is more difficult than a exam? Could we say? You tell me. What do you think the answer is? It could be the way you're saying it. Hi, what's up? Like, it could be just the way you're saying it is why it sounds awkward. It really depends on your tone, your articulation of how you're actually saying hello. It really comes down to like whether or not you want to go up to a random stranger and ask where they're from. Yeah, you guys are just you're so stuck in the field of textbooks that you got. So you're saying that in your native tongue, I should go up to a random person and say, "Hey, where are you from?" Like in your native tongue, like I don't know how to explain it. It's like reading the room. You have to read the situation. You have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to be aware of the environment. All right. So it really depends on where you are, what you are, how you are. It all lies down to the situation, right? It all comes down to the situation. All right. So it all comes down to that. All right. Right now, guys, speaking of which, let me have a look here at this here. Okay, and okay. All right. And if you're here, I'm gonna make sure this guy never sees the light again. Remove. Okay. There we go. So again, when you're saying hello or where you're from, it's all about the situation. Let me get right into it, guys. So the first question I'm having for you guys is, or to talk about really, it's about how you're fine, and you guys gave the perfect example. You're fine asking how somebody is. You're fine about asking where they're from. You're fine asking them, saying hello or what's your name. And that's fine, guys. I mean, pass your test that way, right? But in real scenarios, because I'm giving you guys like a reality check. In real scenarios, guys, it's not going to pass. In a real life scenario, you're going to fail from textbook English. You're going to fail with flying colors. You're going to fail with flying colors. All right? So, you're going to understand these real situations. You're going to understand there's moments where you might feel quiet or you might feel embarrassed. And you're going to understand that this is something that you're never taught. Whether it's when you're upset, when you're flirting, when you're yelling, when you're bleeding. So we're going to go through these moments and we're going to talk about them because this is real life. This is not textbook where John and Sally are walking to the park and they see a dog, right? This is not about those situations, right? So let me ask you guys something. So have you ever been in a situation where you wanted to say something in English, but you're just not able to? You're not able to articulate what it is that you want to say, right? You're not able to articulate exactly what it is that you want to say. Therefore, you, yeah, that's just what it is. So, you're blank, right? So let's go ahead and go through the first part, okay? Let's talk about weddings, funerals, and awkward hellos. And you guys kind of already gave the example of awkward hellos, where, and this is not a bad thing, tear giver, is when you say, I don't know, where are you from, then hi or hello. That's just awkward, okay? But in what scenario are you going up to a random person on the street? Like, you have to read the situation, vampire. I need to know where you're coming from. Why are you saying good morning, good evening, good afternoon? Why? Why? Are you passing a stranger down the street? Are you in the office with a coworker you've worked with for 5 years? You have to have context behind it, guys. There has to be context. Okay? I see some people have voted in the poll, by the way. But thank you for that. But only one person's watching the live. So, let's do this. But why? But where? A random stranger, where and why? Why are you making small talk with a random stranger? Are you at a train station? Are you at a busy restaurant? Like, why? You need to have, you have to have reasonable, you have to have reasonable reason to do it. You have to have a motive. A random stranger is not going to want a random stranger to come and go, hello, sir, good morning. It's just a reality check. That's what it is. It's a reality check, all right? So, like, it depends. They're eating dinner. Are you going up to a random stranger and saying, good evening, my name is John, what's your name? I suppose, again, there's so many variables, vampire. It really depends on the scenario that you've been in. And you have to read the people. Are they busy? Are they talking with other people? It really depends how you're introduced to the scenario. It really depends how you approach it. It's not about what you say. It's about when and how you say it. Does that make sense? So it depends on the scenario that you're in. Let me give you some scenarios, guys, okay? Let's talk about them. All right? And this might get your feet wet here. So think about this. Weddings, funerals, and just awkward hellos. So the emotional events, the small talk, and the uncomfortable small social moments. So here's why it's important, guys. Because love and loss are hard to express. So even in your native tongue, you might be quiet at a wedding or happy at a wedding. You might be sad at a funeral. And it's not because they don't care, but it's because they don't know how to say something that sounds right. And I'll be the first to admit, and I'm not going to get into too much detail, but like at a funeral, you gotta read the room. You can't say, oh, you remember when Uncle Larry got drunk and sang the blues? You know, you don't want to say that about Uncle Larry because everyone's crying because Uncle Larry is dead. And you're trying to bring up a moment where he got drunk and sang karaoke when everyone's crying because Uncle Larry is dead. Alright? Like, you have to read the room. You cannot say that kind of scenario. But if you hear people bringing up stories about Uncle Larry and they're joining together about funny scenarios that happened with Uncle Larry, then by all means, give a story about Uncle Larry. Yeah, I remember he got so drunk that he sang karaoke all night. I'll never forget that. So you're reading the room, right? You're reading the scenario. You're reading the situation. You're reading what's going on. Anyways, my point being is that when you're in those situations, you have to know what happened, right? So at a wedding, you look amazing. Wishing you a beautiful future together, like you are happy, and stuff. At a funeral, I'm sorry for your loss, thinking of you and your family. An awkward hello. So how do you know the couple? Well, lovely weather today, huh? Like, So how do you fix it, and how do you, make it right? And I only see about 3 of you guys here today. I might only cut this short, so it might only be like a 20-minute class. I was expecting usually everybody. Did I add everyone? Okay. Anyways, so you gotta practice your tone more than what your grammar sounds like. Using phrases, not speeches. You can practice role-playing awkward event moments. So it's okay to keep it simple, and it doesn't. And your feelings just need to be real. So if you're at a funeral and you had one thing to say, because you don't say a lot at a funeral. Usually you're quiet, or usually you're, usually you're quiet, or usually you're just at the event there for your friend or your family, Or at a wedding, you're celebrating, you're waiting till the ceremony is over, etc. So what's one thing you could say at a funeral? What would you say to a bride if you had one sentence? So at a funeral, I just stood there, I wanted to speak, but I was afraid of saying something wrong. Is maybe what a student might encounter, what you guys might encounter. And honestly, I have those same situations. I have I have a friend, and we have a different approach, and I'm not going to get into it, but I don't know how to explain this. This might make this awkward, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think saying, and I understand the reason why, but I see the reason why not to say, I'm sorry for your loss. No, that's just what you're saying to make them feel better. Like, really? Yeah. Well, okay. This is just my personal opinion, Vampire. Vampire. And I'm gonna be blunt, and this is not a bad thing, but this is a reality check. Vampire, your favorite uncle just passed away, and I'm at your funeral. You love your uncle. You talked about him all the time. We've gone out to drinks with him. We've gone to amusement parks, concerts, everything. I know how much you love your uncle. And he passed away suddenly. And I go, hey, Vampire, are you okay? Are you okay? No! If you said that to me, I would go, are you kidding me? No! My uncle just died. Why would I be okay? Again, just giving you that reality check. Like, I know you mean well, but that's just to me, personally, that's just awkward. No, I'm not okay. Why would I be okay? He was my favorite uncle. I loved Uncle Larry. Disclaimer, I don't have an Uncle Larry. Disclaimer, Uncle Larry is not dead unless there is an Uncle Larry in this chat. I'm sorry. But yeah. Sorry for your loss, that's fine. You can say, I'm sorry for your loss. My condolences. Sorry for your loss. If you need to talk, let me know. Honestly, I think that one hits higher. If you need to talk, let me know. I'm here if you need anything. Instead of talking the negatives about the scenario, in my opinion, I'm sorry for your loss or my condolences. It's if you need anything, let me know. I'm here if you want to talk. So that is basically not necessarily talking about the loss or having condolences. It's I'm here if you need me. And then about weddings, I'm not going to dwell. I'm not going to get too much, guys. I got like 7 things I want to cover in 30 minutes. I'm happy for you. You look so beautiful, handsome. Yeah. Perfect. I'm happy for you. I hope this is a beautiful wedding. What a beautiful ceremony. You know, very good, very good. Okay, so let's talk about romance. Romance. How many men here or women have failed in that scenario? I think everyone here has. Yeah. How many people have struck out trying to have a conversation with the opposite sex, whether you be female or male? I'm more than certain, and this is just a reality check, because even natives do it too. I'm more than certain. I've seen it. I've cringed. I see the way, not you guys, but like people in English Hub talk or type to the women here. It is horrific. I cringe so hard, guys. You guys, not you, I don't know if the 3 of you married or girlfriends or whatever, but like, or boyfriends. I don't know. Like, I see it in the chat. It just cracks me up. It makes me laugh because they're trying to like flirt or be romantic or whatever, and it's just striking out. Yeah. Are you talking about the I'm sorry for your loss or I'm happy for you? I'm happy for you. You look so beautiful, handsome. Your dress is beautiful. You're looking sharp, dude. You know, whatever, right? Anyways, back to the flirtations thing. So you don't learn how to flirt or be playful or make jokes or whatever, but you guys are just robotic and it's just creepy. Hi, you look really pretty today. You look pretty today. You are so pretty. just don't, guys. Just don't say anything. Yeah, I think it's just best you just don't speak. All right. So like, you can be polite. Like, again, you have to read the room. You have to, or you're just gonna strike out. Okay? Be playful. Be polite. Read this environment. Oh my gosh, it's so nice out today. Have you gone swimming yet? You know? Are you gonna go swimming in the ocean? Whatever the scenario is, you have to read the scenario in order to make sense of it. Okay? You have to read that. Alright? I'm going to finish this, guys, and then I'm going to actually play a game on my live stream after this. So this is the last thing you're going to hear me say about this. I'm not getting enough people, and I have other things I got to do. Alright? So I'm sorry. I need about at least a dozen in here. I guess you can, if you're texting, you use the emojis to give more oomph to it. Think about a compliment in your language. So think about your native tongue. Have a nice day. Are you flirting? Have a nice day. Who are you talking to? Oh, I'll be ending it shortly. Yeah, I think I gotta end it, guys. I don't know why. Usually I get a lot of people in. Maybe I'll have to do it a different time. But it's okay. I mean, you guys had a chance. So, yeah. Alright. Take care, guys.